What's going on, everyone? Alex Da Silva, happy as Larry Group. I hope you are well, and welcome to your daily dose of happiness. It is an amazing day today. The sun's out, it is warm, it's hot, actually really nice. And all in all, it's just been an amazing day. Can't complain. I've been studying, been working, and been spending time with family, spending time together, which is what this self-care episode is all about today, is about spending time together. And I think in the current times, this is more appropriate than ever. And comment below how many of you are missing spending time with friends and family, and some of you, like myself, who have kids and co-parent. I know some people having to isolate, a little bit longer. Thankfully, I'm now able to see my daughter, and hopefully my son as well. Hopefully he's going to come down this weekend, and it's amazing. It's so lovely to be able to spend time with family. And we have seen friends that we've known for a long time, and people that we trust who have also been following the guidelines. We've now started to see each other, and it's beautiful. It's so nice, to be able to start to slowly go back into some form of normality. Not that our lives have changed in a huge way. I think for us, what's changed a lot has been those little things, not being able to spend as much time with family and friends, the coffee shops and the restaurants being closed, not being able, especially in a weather like this. Lucy and I love going to, a couple of our favorite coffee shops and just watching the world go by, just getting some sunshine and just enjoying time together. Hello. And, with Ruby, and, we get to kind of chill out, and we love to talk. So we talk about all sorts of things, and just really enjoying quality time. And I think it's so important, with everything that's happening, to enjoy quality time together. I know sometimes it can get frustrating. I think, for every parent, and even, with, whether you're with a partner, sometimes, that can take a strain in a relationship. But somebody asked me yesterday, I spoke to one of my mentors, and he said to me, "How are things?" And we were just having a catch up and speaking to each other. And he said, "How are things with you and Lucy?" Not that there is anything to worry about or anything to report, but I said to him, "It's been amazing. There's been no arguments or anything like that. A few months ago, I think we both struggled around our own personal things. Lucy was going through a few things, and so was I. Work was taking its toll on her. She was doing a lot of stuff. And I think from a self-care perspective, she would even admit that, she didn't put enough things in place to protect her, enough boundaries in place, which now have changed. And obviously I continue to support wherever I can, but vice versa, I do the same as well, to really try to do that. And now, so, kind of just going into that conversation, it was amazing to say, it's so lovely to spend time with family, to spend time with Ruby. And, we spoke to our childminder, and she's now going to start to, things are going to start going back to normal in a few weeks' time. So Ruby's going to go back to her as well, which is great for us because, we're itching to get to do more work. Although Lucy's doing some work, I do work, and we kind of manage that between us. Going back in full time now, we are fortunately in a really exciting part of our business where, we've put our heads together and we put some plans in places, and we're now going to start executing them. So it's a real blessing to be in the position where we are right now, and to be able to help others and to continuously do this, but on the next level, which is phenomenal. So spending time together, what that has taught me has been the value of life, the value of love, the value of time, to not have to keep looking at the clock all the time. Oh, I need to go to work, I need to do this, I need to do that, constantly trying to rush. Because before, I had a timeline with projects, I had a timeline with working with clients and things that I needed to deliver. And, you know, because of all of everything that was happening and being quarantined, you know, all of my projects, you know, unfortunately they had gone. But actually it's a huge blessing because I got to spend tons of time with Ruby, and I spent tons of time with Lucy, and I was able to FaceTime my family. Like every Sunday now is a thing. I FaceTime my family in Brazil, and you know, I speak to the kids regularly. We have a group, so we text, you know, as much as I can. And that has really taught me the importance of life, the importance of time, the importance of love. And all of these things, what do they all have in common? They're priceless. They're absolutely priceless. One of the most beautiful gifts that God has ever given us that we can never get back is time. You know, and spending time together is one of these things that I really cherish today. And I wanted to share that with you because as part of these self-care episodes, every single one of these things that I've been talking about, you know, they lead into one another. You know, they all interlink somewhere along the line, and it's a must. You know, and I know sometimes it's a struggle, especially if you're in relationships that we don't want to be in, or we're in situations that, you know, we don't want to be in, or sometimes it's out of our control and out of our hands. But you know what the most beautiful thing again is? We have the control to make every decision in our lives. You know, we have the power to change everything that we don't want everything that we don't want in life, every position that we don't want to be in. You know, we have the control to be able to change that. And that has really taught me, you know, being in this situation has really opened my eyes to realize, actually, I can do whatever I want. I can be whoever I want, you know, I can create whatever I want, you know, and that is the most beautiful thing that I found by spending time with family, with people that I love and care for, with friends. These things have taught me so much about the real values. Yes, baby, the real kind of values of life and how precious it really, really is. So we all need time alone, and we all need time for ourselves. So make sure that you also get that as well. You know, I don't want to, you know, sort of be completely disillusional and turn around and say, oh, you must always spend time with family. You know, we need to take that for granted. We all need time for ourselves too. And which I know for some people that do sports and some people that do other outside activities that may have been affected. Go for walks, spend time on your own, go and meditate, go and listen to music, go and read a book somewhere for an hour or so. You know, we are allowed to go out, so go out, go and do something. But make sure that you're giving yourself that time, because what that also means is by giving yourself that time, that self-care means that you appreciate that time with family even more. So how have you been spending your time? You know, what have you been doing? Have you been struggling? Do you need help with anything? You know, do you need to talk about it? Everybody has different experiences, so I don't want to just assume that everybody's having a great time, because I know that, again, there are going to be families and situations where, you know, it's going to be unfortunately out of our control. You know, they are going to be in a household where unfortunately things aren't going to be, you know, rosy. They aren't going to be happy all the time. If anything, it will be completely the opposite. So I am always very mindful around that, and I pray and I wish nothing but happiness for those people, for those individuals who may be in a household, you know, where it is very toxic and it is very dangerous and it is possibly very damaging. You know, I really do send out a lot of positive energy and love towards those people. And if you know them, contact them, make sure that you are reaching out, you know, and you are trying to connect with them as best as you possibly can, because it is so important. I cannot stress enough, you know, how important human connection is. And even whether it's human connection like this or human connection with one another, whether it's 2 meters apart, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's on a phone, whether it's, you know, Skype or even FaceTime, we are blessed with technology, you know, and what it can do for us. So use that time effectively, continue to connect with each other, spend time together and enjoy every single moment. These are moments and times that we're going to look back, and it will be times in history, and there is a lot of change happening, a lot of amazing changes happening. And it's phenomenal to be a part of it, to be alive today, and really be part of what's going on. So listen, guys, as always, thank you for watching, for listening, for commenting, for liking and for sharing. I always say, look, let's share positivity out there. Let's share things that are going to help others. Let's share things that are going to inspire others, especially if there is anybody who may be going through a tough time, who may need to watch and listen to this video. Tag them below, put their name on there, get them to listen and have a look too, so we can help each other. That's the only reason why I do this, is to help somebody else. Somebody once spent the time helping me, and then eventually others have helped me, and I've been mentored and I've been blessed to have people in my life and even people online who help me every single day to learn, grow and develop, to become a better person. And all I want to do is just to pay that forward every single day. So have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, be great, be fantastic, and be absolutely phenomenal today. And as always, I am here if you need anything. If you have any questions, you want to message me privately, then let me know. I'm always here to help the best way I can. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you guys very soon. Take care.